pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
We'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, just Yarn. Thank you for joining in. Oliver, good to see you, my people. Sitting in VIPs today. Thank you for showing up in chat early. What up, boy Bush? Also good to see you. So we're back on Formula 1 2018. Just last week we actually were racing at the Chinese Grand Prix, and that went really well for us. As you can see here in the clip, there's a little bit of a recap. Started on a pole, I think, either on a pole or a second place. Had a really nice battle with Vettel at the beginning of the race. In the end, we ended up overtaking him and just dusted him. I mean, we were just overpowered last week in the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm not really sure what really went on there. What I think it was is that I actually finally dove into trying out doing my own setups, and I think I got together a really good Chinese Grand Prix setup. And I don't think my difficulty for career mode is high enough for me to be putting out like B setups like that. So this week we're gonna be trying out a preset setup, the high downforce or the low downforce setup at Bahrain. But pretty excited when we head to a street course. But yeah, so last week was our first victory. As the clip kind of still plays in the background, it was our first victory, our first win in our rookie year. I believe right now we're on round 4. It brings us to Azerbaijan street circuit. But last week in round 3, we got our first win. Really happy about it. It wasn't the most eventful race because we were just, like I said, overpowered, and we were just way ahead of everyone else. We ended up lapping cars and things like that. So, you know, it is what it is. Hoping for a better race today. It should be fun. The toughest part is going to be keeping the car clean, staying off of the walls. It is a street circuit, which means it's not like if you go off a little bit, you're not in the grass. If you go off a little bit, it's not just some runoff area. Like, the wall is gonna be there, and it's gonna remind us every time that it's freaking there. But hope you guys are having a great week. Seneca, good to see you, man. Aru Paul, welcome to the stream. Boston Harris, good to see you as well. Mateus, good to see you as well, man. Thank you guys so much for joining in today. Hope you guys enjoy the race, and hopefully everything goes well. As you can see right here, getting our first win. Super excited, super happy for the team and all of that. We need to probably get a raise. Like, I mean, we've been doing decent. We only had 1 DNF, and that was in our first race ever. So hopefully we'll have a better one. Your name is Oliver. It is French. All right, cool. Well, thank you, bro, for finally a proper racing game. Whatever you say, Seneca. But yeah, we are racing with McLaren. This is where we're starting off our season, or sorry, our career with McLaren. We'll see. Maybe we'll make it up to Red Bull or Ferrari. Not really interested in racing with Mercedes, to be completely honest with you. It's just not my thing. So anyways, it was a good week last week. As you can see us winning right there. Chinese Grand Prix. Good times, good times. Alright, let's move on to this week now. Hopefully you guys can hear me alright. I'm just checking. Yep, looks like we're good. So, I haven't qualified yet. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the qualifying session at Baku City Circuit. It'll be a short qualifying.
The circuit has rubbed in with practice, but this is still going to be a difficult session for our drivers as they fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying here in Azerbaijan.
It's frozen. It was definitely frozen. Oh well. Okay, I think it's because F1 doesn't like me to be on different screens. I do play on PC. A lot of people have been asking that question, what system I use to play the game. So, alright, session info. We're doing, we'll go out there with the ultra soft tire. We're just going to put out a couple laps and see how it goes. I'm not going to really push it too hard. Little bit concerned with the reliability of our car and some of the engine and things like that. So I don't want to take too much time on the track, and is also why I didn't take too much time in practice either. So I'm actually going to accelerate the time. We have 17 minutes. I'm going to accelerate the time times 30, and we'll probably go out when there's like 10 minutes remaining. We'll let everybody else do their thing. Setup is already set up. There's nothing for us to do to the car. The car is done. If we wreck, we wreck. A reminder, this whole career series, we are not doing, yep, I understand, any flashbacks or no assists, none of that stuff. And mainly in the race itself, not so much in practice. I do flashbacks, but I haven't been showing you guys the flashbacks. All right, here we go. We're also racing with the center panel of the Halo. So if it gets annoying for me or for you guys, I might just take it off later. So I thought I'd give it another try. As you can see right here is what's the most annoying, because you can't really even see down the course what's directly in front of you. Very overcast. It's a lot sunnier. And practice. Ooh. So it's like Hamilton is on track, I think. We actually wrecked out of free practice 3. Totaled the car. Basically, we retired out of that race. Not the race, but out of the practice session. We were towards the end of our practice session. There was some cars just driving slow, like for no reason. I don't understand why. And we're doing horrible right now. Come on, turn. Oh, this is not a good lap. It's okay, we're gonna do 2. But yeah, so we wrecked somebody because they were just like barely moving on the course on a like blind turn. They were just there. We smashed into them, and that was the end of that. And practice 3. So, but we had already gotten plenty of practice before that. Get so close. I get so paranoid going through this section of the track. It's so fast. I love it though. I really love this part of the track. You get so close to those corners. There's a DRS. We'll see how we do on our first lap. Probably not too great. Yeah, 15th. We're 2 seconds off. We can make that up. I think now we've gotten a lap in. We can get back into hold on. A rhythm.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Oh no. No. Well, that's the end of that. I don't want to use these tires up, because I think we have to use these in the race. So we're going to park it, and we're just going to start with the 15th place. Make things a little bit interesting this week, huh? It's going to be hard. It's going to be really, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging, because to keep the wheels and all the fenders and pieces and wings on this car in traffic is going to be very tough on a street circuit. We're just going to park it because we're already 5 seconds off pace for this lap. And I only want to do 2 laps because of time. The race is already going to be about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours long. So I don't want to spend a whole lot of time in qualifying. I just want to do like a quick quali, see how we do in a couple laps, and then get out there and do the actual race. So we'll do like a little practice going into the pits right here. pit limiter on. 80 kilometers per hour is the limit, and that's our pit limiter right there. Nope, that's Ferrari. We should see a bunch of people in white t-shirts. I think that's it right there. Alright, well guys, that's what we're going to do. We didn't qualify well at all. At all. I appreciate that, Oliver, for that dedication, watching all the videos, man. I definitely appreciate that, man. I need more people like you, bro, on the channel. People who watch whatever I post, or at least give it a chance. All right, well, that's a disappointing qualifying run. But as I said, in the race, we will not be doing any assist, no traction control, no flashbacks, no replays, none of that stuff. Only replay we're going to be seeing is the actual final replay at the end of the race, watching the replay after the race is over. All right.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 48.5.
Boy Bush says use the hyper soft. Do we have that option? We don't actually have that option. We only have the option of ultra soft and super soft. They didn't allow us to bring the hyper soft to this track this year, so maybe next race we'll do the hyper soft. All right, we're gonna fast forward. And there we go.
As we wind down from the excitement of qualifying, here's a look at your top three. Bottas, Hamilton, and Kimi.
Thank you guys for the good lucks.
Goodbye for now, then,
I think somebody said they were going.
Really
I think that was Boston.
Started.
So I'll see you later, man. As you guys know, I'm going to hit OK here so we can get started with the race. But just to let you guys know, if you're new to watching any of my racing streams, when I'm racing, especially at a track like this, where it's very tight corners, it's not a lot, it's not very forgiving. It's very tough for me to read the chat. So I'm gonna try to read the chat as much as I can, but don't be surprised if I don't answer you for like a couple minutes or something like that. It's because I'm trying to focus on not crashing. So yes, Seneca, this will definitely be interesting. All right, we're gonna advance. Our only rival right now is our teammate Stoffel van Dorn. Sadly, we took Alonso's place on McLaren. And let's go to race.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
Thanks for understanding. Now let's see. Time to put all the preparation to good use. Okay, take it easy down into turn 1. Don't want to see you in the pits on lap 1 for a new wing. Oh yeah, that's definitely a possibility. Let's try not to make that happen. As always, I'll be feeding you information as the race goes on. Blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let's go race. I just want to race. I know, don't crash. That's the thing, guys. Don't crash. Like, it sounds easy to do, right? Just to not crash, but it's so hard. It's so hard. I have damage on full. Everything is full and realistic. Like, it's tough. I'm racing with the wheel. It's let's see. Let's just sit back and sit back and love it.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll.
Such a beautiful city. Oh my God, I would love to go here someday.
It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line.
There's a safety car that we hopefully won't see.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Vettel, Daniel Ricciardo, and Sainz, Ocon, Grosjean, Verstappen, and Nico Hülkenberg, Magnussen, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, and Stroll, Perez, Blue, Marcus Ericsson, and Brendan Hartley.
16th place on the grid.
And Sirotkin rounds off the grid.
And that's the back half right there.
Now it's almost time to lights out, so let's go down to the track.
I'll see you, Oliver. We'll be here when you get back, I'm sure, if you come back.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
But yeah, we had a great race last week. Definitely have a lot of momentum. Had a little setback here in qualifying, back in 14th. It's all good. See, what strategy should we go on? It says fuel load warning. Under fueling the car will require fuel saving measures. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's going to be a problem. I don't think we can add any more fuel. So, no, we can't. That's the max amount of fuel. So we're probably not going to quite have enough fuel. So we may need to save fuel on top of everything else we got to worry about. So we can either do a 2-stop strategy or a 3-stop strategy. I'm more for the 2-stop, the least amount of stops possible. We'll go for the 2-stop, and if something happens to the car, we may have to switch it up to a 3-stop strategy later on, and our engineer will definitely hit us up and let us know if we need to make a change there. Thankfully, there's no rain in the forecast. I'm pretty sure that will happen in the coming weeks. I'm not looking forward to it because I always suck at racing on the rain in Formula 1. But we'll do 2-stop strategy. We got 51 laps today in Baku City. I'll head back. We'll accept that strategy, and we'll just go ahead and start the race. Let's get to it. All right, so ooh, I haven't done this in a while. All right, cool. So that was just a little practice.
Okay, our system checks.
Start. I always forget how to do the clutch.
To stay in formation.
So formation lap real quick.
Get
the tires at temperature.
And work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
Oh man, why does the car feel so weird? Can already tell it's gonna be really, really busy. Not only do I have to worry about these guys, but I have to worry about these guys crashing and be hitting them. So I'm gonna be taking it really easy in this first stint to take care of the car. Maybe wait for the field to get spaced out.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions looking good.
The car feels good as far as the setup. I'm pretty happy with it. We're pretty quick on the straights. There's a lot of straights here, so we're pretty quick on the straights, I think. But I think we're decent through the turns. I will say that my wrist actually kind of, it's kind of sore. Was it today? No, yesterday I went to the gym and we did some bar workouts, and I think I might have done the first half of them wrong, and so I just really wore out my wrist. Not saying that's going to slow me down, not making that an excuse or anything like that, but just saying it is a thing. Yeah, Seneca, I heard Assetto Corsa was actually pretty realistic. I've never played it. I've seen it recommended on my Steam workshop and stuff. I've just never really been interested because I believe it's just basically the same thing as iRacing, but with a different focus. Like iRacing has oval and it has road racing, and it's very, like, it does very well at both. Like as far as the simulation level and realism in the racing game, iRacing does very well at it. You usually only see me racing the oval stuff, just because that's just what I'm into. But there's a whole road side to it that I really enjoy as well, and I play it, and I've actually gained my license all the way up that I can race the top levels of it, but I'm just not that great at it. Maybe we'll do a series on that later at a later date. But you know, again, Assetto Corsa is interesting, but I don't know. Maybe I'll try it one day. All right, guys, here we go. P16. Clutch down. Lights out. Take it easy in turn 1. Don't want to get run over or hit anyone. Everybody's slowing down in turn 1. There's Hartley. Oh, we're 3 wide in turn 1. All right, we survived turn 1. Now we got to survive turn 2. Perez and Hartley are already making contact. Trying to give them a little bit of gap because they're kind of unpredictable. I don't know where they're going to hit the braking zone because they're so close together. They don't brake at their normal spot. So we did lose 1 position so far, but I'm not going to trip. I know we're faster than some of these guys back here. At least I hope we are. So we're behind Gasly. All right, everybody single file for the most part. You see everybody just taking it easy. Letting the space out. We probably could gain a few spots. I'll probably wait till we get to the fast section on the other side of the course. This is a tricky section right here. I feel like I'm still doing a formation lap. How slow I'm going right now. Yes, sir, I am racing with the steering wheel. Thrustmaster T150.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Thank you, sir. So what I should have did there is started the race out in the low fuel mode. We're already 7 laps negative on fuel, which is horrible. So we have 7 laps to make up. And I think we're going to get a big run right here on Gasly and Perez. Maybe, maybe not. Not quite. Gasly's looking to the right side, though. Let's see where they're going to brake at. Oh, locked it up right there. I was trying to stay off of him. Yeah, we got a lot of fuel to save, but again, we're 50. Oh! This is barely tapped, but I don't think we had any damage, though. No, we don't need a face cam. It wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I don't know what my... I never look at myself when I game, so I don't know what my facial reaction would actually look like when I'm playing. It'd probably be really entertaining to myself to see what I look like whenever I'm going through all these situations. But it's on the radar. It's on the radar. I'm planning to get one. To get a webcam, so that I can maybe start doing it with my live streams. I need to get past Perez because he is slowing us down. I mean, it's the beginning of the race, but we're already thinking fuel-saving mode. We're definitely faster than him through the, here we go, here we go. Ooh, I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm gonna try it. No, let's not do it. This section is so sketch. I'm not comfortable. Ooh, he came for the block. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. That's a clean pass. And so that's fastest sector 2. Here we go. All right. We got our spot back to 16th. Not much to celebrate about, but we got a long way to go. What up, Jay? Good to see you, man.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled.
We gotta work on it. Turn 1. I keep overdriving it.
The team wanted to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel.
All right. You heard the man. So we'll shift through the gears a bit quicker to save on some fuel, and I think that's a great idea. I was doing that in practice during one of the fuel-saving programs. So this race is gonna really test how well I can save fuel, not only with the throttle, with shifting, with the mixture, all of that stuff. So this is really gonna be a test. Again, another reason why I love doing the full-length races, because endurance really comes into play. Like, everybody can run, 5 quick laps and be done with it, or 10 quick laps, but when you do a full race, it really tests your strategy, how well you can focus for a longer period of time, all of that stuff. Alright, coming up on Hartley. Gonna pick them off one at a time. It's a long race. Make sure not to put myself into any positions that I don't want to be in. Oh, he's blocking. He blocked us. You saw that. I like that. I like that. Race me. I like how he's racing me, though. Ooh, this is going to be a sketch. Ooh. Nice pass.
Good.
Right.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Thank you. Thank you. Ooh-wee. Yes, sir. We're in P15 now, and this we come up on lap 4. The start of lap 4. So what am I gonna do to save fuel? Obviously, we've already talked about that. I switched the fuel mix to lean, which is a low fuel mixture mode. So we'll be driving as fast. Also gonna be shifting early. To remind myself to shift early.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Uh-oh, that's not good. The ICE is having problems. We talked about that last race too, about worrying about the reliability of our ICE unit in our engine. But yeah, so back to fuel. I'm also kind of like letting the car roll a bit more through the turns, and then I'm slowly getting back on the throttle. Instead of punching the throttle, I'm like slowly getting on the throttle. And the same thing when it comes to getting off the throttle. I'm slowly letting off the throttle, letting the car's down for us, slow it down.
Charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace.
To help save fuel as well. And we are still gaining on gasoline. I'm going to change our ERS up. Energy reduction system, something like that. That'll give it some more power. I don't think that's actually going to use any fuel. Yeah, so I'm hoping. Looks like we have a lot to think about. I think too much. I have to make sure none of these things distract me, as well as talking to you guys. Looking for a pass again on the left side with Gasly. Ooh, nice. So far, that's been a really good passing zone for me. So he's in Let's Buy. He's coming down. He's not going to give it to us. We do have DRS, though. Not going to be quite enough. Ooh, come on, Stroll. You just jumped right ahead of us. We'll be racing him today, aren't we? We'll be racing. Alright, we got DRS again. He does it. Looking to the left side. He's pushing us to the wall. Look at him, not giving us any room. He had the preferred line going in, so I could have give it to him. Again, this is why I gotta be careful here. I don't want to get too greedy. I have to remember this is a long race, and sometimes I'm not gonna get the pass, which is how it is. There we go. Let's try it again, and that's got him. Ooh, come on. Next up is Magnussen. And these guys may be saving fuel as well, so I'm interested to see what the AI are doing for fuel management. Did they slow their pace down? Some of them, you know, to save fuel, or are some of them good on fuel already? They load enough fuel in the beginning to make it to the end of this race. This is our favorite section of the track. See if we can do it again. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh my freaking god.
You have a lot of wing damage.
Oh,
For a new one.
we got greedy. We got greedy. We got greedy. Oh no. Yes, confirm change. Alright, we're pitting now. Jesus. Like I said, no flashbacks, no replays, so we gotta deal with that. Pit limiter on. Let's get that fixed ASAP. Takeoff Aviation said I was doing well, and then that happened. Oh no. Alright. Alright, we're getting a whole new front wing fixed. Not fixed, yeah. Changed out. We should not lose a lap.
Exit now.
But we will be pretty far back. Oh, it really sucks.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. You'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over
Alright,
into the
how
track.
far back are we? Is my question.
Perez ahead. They're on old ultra softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1:59.5.
Alright, they're pretty far ahead. They're still going to need to pit. So,
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help
the question
save
is, can we make it? Let's see, before we were doing a 2-stop strategy, which we've already done our first, can we do a longer stint and gain on these guys? I'm lost. I'm lost. Oh, I got lost. Oh, now we're just freaking distracted. Oh my god. This is horrible. I was like, what turn is this? I wasn't looking at the track map. Okay, alright guys, let's focus. Let's turn this around. It is possible.
Engines showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down.
Alright, we're on brand new super softs. What I was saying was, can we make it a little bit farther on this set of tires to see if we can possibly gain some time on the guys ahead of us. Because right now we're in dead last, P20. The gap ahead is, I have no idea what it is, but it's pretty big. Especially after that second mess up we just made with going the wrong direction. Which is very easy to do on street courses. We're also still trying to save fuel.
Gap to car in front is 29.2 seconds.
Ouch, 29 seconds is the gap. Like, we could have stayed out with the damage we had, but we had a severe front wing damage. I mean, like, we had no wing at all. And that would have slowed us down even more. So we're 20-something seconds behind. We're now 4 laps behind on fuel. So we've definitely been saving. And that's not going to save tires.
Okay, car ahead is now running the super soft tire. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
And it sounds like everybody is pitting now. Because we're right in the pit window. So let's make it happen, guys. Let's make a miracle happen here. If we get a virtual safety car, which is completely possible here at Baku, that would save us big time. But I don't know if the AI are going to wreck each other enough to need a virtual, to need a safety car. So we'll see. We'll pray for a safety car, and we'll just run our butts off here. We definitely dug ourselves into a hole already in this race. Early on, exactly what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Just got a little too greedy. We're doing really good in Sector 2. We're like the fastest in Sector 2. Like almost every lap, we're setting a fastest lap time. We're 4.4 seconds short on fuel. That's what that means in red. That means that we're at this pace. If we would be at the end of the race, it would be 4 laps short.
We're trailing our teammate by 32.6 seconds.
We're so far behind. You can see I'm driving the car pretty hard. I keep locking it up in some of the corners, but I gotta stop doing that because that's really gonna wear the tires. But I'm probably gonna run these tires like to the rim, no joke. So let's see what happens. Ah, come on! Ugh. Oh, I'm so pissed right now myself. Alright, time to focus. I thought I was, but I guess I'm not. How are our tires doing after me doing that twice on this set? The tires still look good. We're 2% in the left front, 3% in the right front. So even though we locked them up, I don't think that the game simulates flat spotting a tire, which could be a pretty bad issue when you lock up your tire like that. It creates a flat spot on the side of the tire, and that could cause other problems.
Seconds.
Man, can you imagine when we get to Monaco? Oh, that's gonna be crazy. I am horrible at Monaco. I don't know how we're gonna get to the end of that race with no flashbacks. That'll be a miracle in itself.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Fuel saving mode, but at the same time we're in chase mode. Does iRacing simulate flat spotting? It does not. It does not. iRacing is iRacing is pretty realistic, to be honest, but they still have a ways to go in some areas. Tires is something that's very hard to get down for any racing game. And that's why you see most racing games, they simulate tire wear and tire temperature and all of that stuff to an extent, but none of them are extremely accurate. But I mean, a lot of people who race on iRacing really complain a lot about the tire model. I mean, I think it's pretty good compared to most games that I play. When it comes from a fresh set of tires to an old set of tires, you really feel the difference in many ways. And this is for all series and not just like for the NASCAR series. But obviously I race the NASCAR series the most on iRacing, so I feel it a lot. NASCAR Heat 3 is, you know, obviously not a simulator, so I really shouldn't even be mentioning them. But their tire model is pretty horrible. It comes from like fresh tire to old tire, or somewhere around like 20%. And on F1, I don't know. Yeah, you definitely can feel it because your stopping distance changes. The amount of throttle you can put in on the exit changes. It's like Perez is in the pits ahead of us. It's gonna be one gain spot. Not sure if he's in there for a scheduled pit stop or if he's something happens to him. Yeah, CJ, we wrecked. It was my fault. I was trying to overtake somebody in a very fast section of the track, and I turned just a little bit too late and hit both walls. And I'm actually, it could have been a lot worse. But it could have been over. It definitely could have been over. I thought it was. When we first hit that wall, I thought it was over. Am I driving with WASD or a steering wheel? I would never drive with WASD unless I didn't have a choice. And the only time I drive with WASD is on like other games, like for example Arma, because I don't have a wheel, you know, it doesn't really work that way in Arma. Like the games that are not really driving focused. Like if I was playing GTA on PC, I would use a controller at least. I wouldn't use WASD. I hate driving with WASD. I'm still at heart a console gamer. Like I came from PS4, so I'm used to playing games with a controller. So whenever I have to use WASD or a keyboard for any game, it's really uncomfortable for me at first. It takes me a while to get used to it, and we need to start charging our ERS pretty low. What latency are you talking about, Nathan? I'm a little late. Oh, I'm a little late reading some of the chat because I'm driving. Young P, I do have simulation damage on, or whatever the highest setting is for damage. So it means it's not very forgiving. We are catching someone. It's like, I don't know how to say his name. I don't have time to read it. see those guys are way, way ahead of us. And we're on older tires also.
Vettel has just posted the fastest lap of the race so far.
Wow, he locked it up that whole way. Is there latency on my steering wheel? Is that what you're asking? There is none. Really. What you see on the screen is basically exactly what I'm doing with my hands. It's a very, very quick response.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier.
We're doing good. We're getting better on fuel. I think by the end of the race, we'll probably have that in the green if we stay in lean. The only problem we have right now is our ERS is empty. It's gotta be focused, man. This is a very technical track. So you have to focus on your braking zones. I just have a lot to think about right now. I'm trying to catch up, I'm trying to hit the wall, I'm trying to save fuel, I'm trying to save tires, which I'm not doing very well at. Also trying to take care of my ICE unit, which is going bad on us, and I'm hoping we'll make it to the end of this race. We shall see. Oh, we almost overdrive with that. That is a wall you do not want to hit. Thank you, Mr. Topcat. I do like this game. My rich is set to lean right now, which is the lowest setting, to help save fuel. I think the whole topic of this whole stream and race is going to be saving fuel. We'll see if it works. It's working so far. We're definitely saving. My goal, I guess my strategy, is to try to see if I can stay up the pace on this set of tires long enough to catch up back to the pack after us wrecking out earlier, and save enough fuel that we can go in the green, go up to like rich mix or normal mixture, and then catch up some more spots. We'll see how things go. If we get a safety car, that would help a whole lot. As you can see now, we can see a car off in the distance. It's a little hazy out here today, a little overcast. See, with the halo, you can't really see them. So we're just in saving mode. I'm not doing very good with the tires. And again, reminder guys, if I don't reply to some of your messages, or if it takes me a while to reply to them, it's because I'm trying to focus and do better in this race. It's like we won last week, we can't get last place this week. We got plenty of time to catch up. Our pace in practice was right up in the top 3. We just qualified really horribly. Thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. Sorry I can't see your name. I don't have that screen up on up in front of me right now. But I definitely appreciate that. Switching up to ERS mode 2, medium. That'll give us a little bit more power. And looks like we're catching, again, I don't know how to say his name, but that guy. we should get DRS soon. Thank you, Mr. Topcat, for the subscription, but greatly, greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to read chat on the straights, but I have to be careful because if I read too much, I won't. I'll get lost and forget what corner I'm driving into. That's 18th place. Look how slow he's going. I'll switch down to ERS 1. And so we can outbrake him over here. Oh, he's kind of blocking us though. Alright, we got it.
Great maneuver. You made it look easy.
Haha, I did, but it wasn't. Bolt sass.
Okay, we're low on fuel. Try shifting up the gears a little sooner. This should help us save some fuel.
Alright, back up to ERS. We'll go to 3 through this fast section of the track. Next up is Pierre Gasly. We'll ask the engineer for a quick race update once we get on this main straight up here.
18th place, you're in 18th place. Gasly is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead is 7.8 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Sirotkin behind. Okay, the gap behind is 1.4 seconds. They're on old super softs. Gap to car in front is 8.0 seconds.
Somebody asked if this is a career or online racing career. I actually prefer racing on career mode than online. I do like racing online, but I like the career mode. If we were doing online, we'd be racing with like 2 people. And again, the reason we're in the back is because we wrecked, I think it was on lap 3 or 4. On the real fast section of the track in sector 3. We hit the wall really hard.
Engine wear is looking significant now. Performance will be affected.
That's not a good sign. Not a good sign at all. So it would really suck, to be honest, guys, if we do all this work, we start driving back up to the field, passing cars, and then our engine blows. That would really suck. As you can see, we're 75% on the ICE of wear. I don't know how high that has to get for the engine to completely cut off on us. But it's just not in a good state right now. So that's another thing we have to worry about. Tire wear, fuel, and our engine. And even our gearbox is at 61% too, so I'm not too worried about the gearbox. I think we should be okay for another race. So yeah, this is going to be an eventful one today. Oh, look at that. We got Stroll coming out of the pits. Strolling out of the pits. Will that give us DRS? It does. We're going to overtake him on the left side. He's racing for it though. He's not just going to give it away. Ah, come on.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
No, we'll get it back. Don't worry. He just came out. He's on his out lap, so his tire is probably not up to temperature yet. We'll try passing him right here. Eee. Jesus. That was tight. We overdrove it. We still have Gasly ahead of us, and we're catching him, and I think that is probably going to be one of the, I forgot the name of the team.
The gap to the car ahead is 9.6 seconds.
9 seconds. He was 7 seconds, I think, ahead of us earlier. This is where we wrecked earlier. You can see the tire marks on the wall from we smashed it. Lost our front wing completely. Had to go and replace that, and that's what put us back in the P20. Now we're still trying to dig ourselves out of that hole we put ourselves in. Let's take a look at our fuel situation. We were only a half a lap in the red for fuel, so we're doing a lot better. We're definitely saving fuel well. I think we'll have no problem because we're not even halfway in the race yet. So when we started the race, we were 7 laps negative on making it on fuel. So we keep this pace up with fuel saving, we should be perfectly fine. We do have one more pit stop to make. Not required. We could try to make it to the end like this. That would be crazy on the super soft tire to try to go all the way to the end. I don't know if that's even possible. We would be sliding around, driving around like we're on freaking ice. But if we have to, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the car feels around the when the pit window opens. See how far we can make it. But I just don't think it'd be a good idea to try to push it. I mean, remember we pitted on, what was it, lap again 3 or 4 or something like that.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
All right, give me a second to look at that. Alright, so the idea is to stop on lap 23. Our current plan is to pit on lap 28. I think we should keep the current. I think we should stretch it. I don't think we should pit early. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know. I'm gonna stick with the current.
Confirmed.
Well, these cars have auto clutch pretty much, but for the start of the race, I'm using the oh snap. That's not good for the engine. For the start of the race, I'm using manual clutch for whenever we go off the grid and coming out of the pits. So yes, manual clutch is what I'm using. I mean, for the shifting up and down, you don't need to use a clutch. So we got Ericsson up ahead of us, and I don't know if we're gaining on him. We need some consistency right now. We are doing a lot better than we were in the very beginning of the race.
Okay, we need some energy harvesting. Reduce ERS deployment.
Which is the benefit of racing with your gear set to manual. If you were racing with automatic shifting, you wouldn't be able to save fuel at all with using that method, because you wouldn't have any control when the car shifts up and down. Whenever I do a racing game, I always race with manual gear. It doesn't matter what racing game I'm playing. I also always use no assist and stuff. Alright, the gap is now, looks like 5 seconds between us and Ericsson. And I believe Gasly is ahead of him also. So we are making some good gains, even though we're driving with low settings. We have a long way to go. We're back in 18th place. We're not going to be gaining any points back here for the championship. If we can get in the top 10, I think it's where we need to be for
Our
points.
gap to the car in front is 5.4 seconds.
And again, I'm thinking of like really pushing the car and seeing if we can make it on this one set of tires for the rest of the race, which I still think is just crazy. But if we don't pit again, we'll definitely gain some time. We're at 11% right now. Like, I wish we had the soft tire, but we don't have the soft tire. I really wish we brought the soft tire, so I definitely would have switched to the soft tire. Let me see something real quick. We might have it. I might not have selected it last time we put it, because if we had, we could have switched to a soft tire strategy. Man, this track is just so many turns, so busy. I just don't have the time to look at the HUD stuff. Like I'm trying to look through my thing. I can't remember where it is. I think it's under race strategy. But to look at what tires I have available to change to on the next stop, I just don't have time to look at them. What do you mean, Mr. Top Cat? Every time you look at, you try to use no assist, you look up. I don't understand what you mean. Oh, lock up. I mean, that just means they're using too much brakes. Whenever you're using no assist, you have to really learn how much brake to use and when to brake. Because if you brake too late, without assist, it won't. Like there's no anti-lock. You know what I mean? When you're using assist, you can just smash on the brakes the latest possible time, and it'll still stop without locking the brakes up. But when you turn assist off, it takes that away. And I think we're getting caught by Stroll now. Yeah, I think they're right behind us, and I think they're in the DRS zone, so I think we're getting caught. Gotta watch out for that. When I first started using assist in Formula 1, it was difficult. It was, in my opinion, using no assist in Formula 1 is harder than any other game with no assist. Harder than Project Cars, like all of those. In my opinion, it just takes a lot of getting used to. Once you start using it and you get used to doing it, it's kind of like, what's funny is most people don't know this, but Mario Kart even has assist, and you can turn them off. I was playing Mario Kart on Nintendo Switch with some friends a few weeks ago, back in San Francisco when I went out there. Was it? Yeah. And we turned assist off. We're like, what the heck is this?
Use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
Like you get so much faster. It doesn't allow you. It doesn't like, because in Mario Kart it actually helps you and it keeps you from hitting walls, even though you still hit them. But it kind of helps you keep you from hitting walls.
1.6 seconds.
I'm going up to ERS 4, but you get so much faster in Mario Kart. It's just so much harder if you turn the assist off. And when you hit the wall, you really hit the wall. Alright, it looks like we are gaining on Marcus Ericsson. We're on lap 21, still not quite halfway. Oh, wait a sec. I think we're good on fuel now. Yes, we're at a lap, almost a lap and a half in the green on fuel, so we can actually probably turn our fuel mix up. I'm gonna wait a little bit, save as much fuel as we can, so we can kind of save it for when we really need it, in case we get caught up in some more trouble. Oh man, I'm getting tight in that section right there. As the tires get old, especially these front tires, it gets really tough to do the S turns and stopping. So I locked it up right there. Uh-oh, yellow flag in this sector. Not sure why. Uh-oh, what happened to him? Wait, I'm not supposed to pass him. Why is he going so slow? Must have been him. Oh, I think he lost an engine or something.
Fuel management has been superb all race.
Wow.
Keep it up.
Ericsson is out of the race. Kind of freaked me out because we passed him on the yellow. You're not supposed to pass anybody on the yellow. You get a penalty. And I was like, oh, what are you doing? But he just kind of got on a break. I guess he's out of race. He lost an engine or something. So free spots. puts us in 16th. This is a position that we started in. Next up is Hartley, Toro Rosso. Oh, come on. We almost didn't make that.
We're happy with the current tire condition.
We got Perez behind us again.
So don't worry about
He's going to have ERS, I think. I think we're okay as long as he doesn't try anything stupid. We're just not going to let him intimidate us in our race. Even though we're good on fuel now, I am still saving. I'll switch the ERS though to 3. He's right there. When am I going to play Project Cars 2? Well, I already play it. I just don't stream it or post videos of it. I've been doing the GT series just for fun. I did the LMS. Woo-hoo-hoo! Jesus, we almost screwed that up. I got real loose out of nowhere. That understeer that oversteer was no joke. Thank you, Raul. But yeah, I played Project Cars 2. I haven't really been playing since Formula 1 2018 came out, as well as NASCAR Heat. I've been kind of busy with those, and then also iRacing. I've been doing that weekly. So I haven't really been playing Project Cars that much lately. But before all these games released, I was playing Project Cars 2 a lot, and in anticipation for them. Alright, let's not lose our focus though. That's when we start making mistakes and wrecking. But yeah, I really love Project Cars 2. For people who love racing, Project Cars 2 is a great option. It's I feel like it's right below simulation level. In some senses, it can be. One of my favorite things about Project Cars 2, at least with some of the cars that I drive in the GT series, is just the engine sounds. Like, it just sounds great. And if you do it on PC, I recommend you get an application on a computer called Crew Chief. It adds like a crew chief to Project Cars 2, but it also works for iRacing. So I use it for both of those games, and it gives you extra on-track information like people's lap times, your lap times, how much fuel you need, all types of stuff. This is really cool. You'll hear them talking on all my iRacing videos. It's definitely best for people who do road racing, but you can use it for over racing too. Alright, let's be careful here, because if we're starting to get oversteer in this fast section, that's dangerous. Especially if we're considering not stopping again. Speaking of that, so we're 2.5 laps in the good. For fuel now, we've been doing a great job of fuel saving. We can probably change our mixture up.
Reduce ERS deployment.
I gotta say that I have been busy this race. I've been very, very busy. Oh my god. Yes, Santa Claus made a visit. I am impressed I got the ERS, so we're not gonna worry about that position. We'll get it back. Okay, let's see something. There's 16%, 26%. We could make it. Honestly, on these tires, we're not going to be that fast. We could make it to the end on this set of tires if we want to just gain time. And I think, honestly, that's the best way to dig ourselves out of this hole we put ourselves in, is to change to a one-stop pit strategy. We're going to switch to standard. And see that'll help us gain some time. Let's focus. So I need to stay within a second behind Perez so we can get a DRS in the next DRS zone. That shouldn't be too hard. Oh, Lewis Hamilton is out of the race. What happened to him? That's crazy. So that's going to be another free spot for us once we pass him. And yeah, that's going to really hurt him in the points race. I'm not sure who's winning. We do have a yellow flag over here in Sector 1 or Sector 3, I'm not sure. Yep, there's a DRS. Yep, there's Hamilton on the left side. Parked it. Wow.
Okay, clear.
Hamilton's not been having a good year in my career mode. Alright, DRS again. See if we can make a pass. I don't know if we're going to get it. He's blocking too. Right, let's be careful here because I don't know when he's going to break. I want to run into him.
Get
him here. Oh, he blocked us.
5 seconds.
We are now about halfway through this race. Climbing our way back up. We're in P14. Kind of stuck behind Perez right now. I want to catch the Toro Rossos up there. Which I believe is Gasly. His teammate right up ahead of Perez. We gotta be careful. I don't want to get too greedy like we did earlier in the race and start making stupid mistakes. Alright, here we go. Switching to ERS mode 3. We're going to get the DRS right there. Switch to overtake mode. See if we can get him into turn 1. All the way on the top with the limiter.
You'll be on the super softs.
Wow, he still got us. I had to brake extremely hard. Don't block me, bruh. Come on, Perez. What are you doing? Oh, come on. Save it, save it. Oh, what a save. Jeez. Oh, that could have been over. Wow. He's racing us hard. We just do not have the tires to be racing people like that anymore. That was tough. Alright, we'll get him. Just gotta fall back, recompose ourselves, get back in the fight. Perez, this is not over. So I highly doubt we're going to win this race. But I think my new goal is to get in the top 10. And just at least get some points from this race. I absolutely hate not getting points in a race. And that's the way Formula 1 works. You don't get in a certain position, you don't get any points. In NASCAR, everybody gets points. You just get very few if you're in the back. So every spot's going to count here. Fuel is no longer an issue. So we're up in the standard fuel mix. And wow, he's just kind of driving away from us, but we'll catch him. We had a bad lap. Yeah, I know, Owen. I know, man. It doesn't make any sense. We were 5th at Bahrain. First by a lap in China. And now we're 14th at Baku. We're still trying to bounce back, though. like I don't have to save fuel anymore, but the tires are only gonna let me do so much. But I'm really trying to push the car to its limit, as well as my limit.
Our gap behind is 3.5 seconds. Turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy.
Will do. Thanks for I like how he reminds you those things, because I just don't think about it all the time. Safety car is definitely my best hope, and it's possible. I think it had. Oh, okay, I drove that a little not right. I think it happened in Melbourne. Yeah, we had a safety car in Melbourne, like on the first lap. So it could come out. It is possible.
We want to pit this lap, so push now.
Oh, we're not pitting. So you're gonna be careful right there in turn 2, I believe that is. On exit of turn 2, that's when we spun the tires and we were pushing the car. So just keep that in mind. The rear tires are a little hot and worn. So we just can't get on the throttle too quickly, or we'll spin the rears. We lost a lot of time to Perez, man, after that small little hiccup.
Gap ahead is 3.0 seconds.
Yeah, he got a 3-second gap on us. Where do you guys think I'm losing the most time at? Like, which sector of the track do you think I'm losing the most time in? Sector 2, Sector 1, Sector 3? I think I'm losing the most time somewhere, and I think it's Sector 1. I think is where I'm losing the most time. Because I feel like I'm pretty decent in Sector 2. I keep getting the fastest lap. Sector 2. So, once again, thinking about strategy. So we can stay out on this set of tires. We're good. We've already used a super soft tire. I'm sorry, we already used this ultra soft and a super soft, so we're not required to pit for another set of tires. We won't get any penalty for not pitting again. Pitting again would give us a fresh set of tires.
5.1 seconds.
And we made it. I thought I was gonna make it. Yeah, fresh tires would obviously make us a lot faster. And we would fall back maybe a couple positions. I'm not really sure who's pitted and who hasn't pitted the second time. Most people are gonna be on a 2-stop strategy. So far, we've only pitted one time, extremely early in the race. Again, like within the first 10 laps. Okay, we probably should just pit because we just lost pit time right there. And I just freaking burnt out that front tires. Oh, I'm so upset.
We're running in excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
Both tasks at the fastest lap. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, if we stay out, are we going to gain a bunch of positions? And will it be worth it? Will the car be drivable? If we pit, how many positions will we lose? And will we be able to gain those positions back? I just don't know. I'm like weighing which one is worse. Yes, the blue on the steering wheel, the blue line is the ERS. So right now you see we're about half full ERS, and I'm using ERS setting 3. Now we're 4 seconds behind Perez. The ICE seems to be just fine. He was complaining about it earlier. I don't think he's really hurting us. So you see me change the number. I'm lowering the ERS to charge it up. Our teammates behind us. But honestly, that little thing we did last lap, I don't think that was because of tire wear that we missed our turn. It's because I wasn't focused on my braking zone and I missed it. And if I had new tires, missing the braking zone by that little bit, I would have been able to brake in time and make the turn. But on old tires, you just don't have any room for error. I don't know, somebody has a pit strategy comment down there. I'm going to read that in a second. That's a good question. Do I have a set of ultras? Huh. I didn't think about that. Do I have a set of ultras we could change to? Because I could probably stretch that ultras. We only have about 20-ish laps. I could probably stretch those ultras to make it into the race. That's actually a really good idea. What's up, George? Good to see you, man. That's actually a very good idea. If I can find out how to find that part of the menu to switch my next set of tires to ultra soft, we may do that. I just don't remember where that's at. It's not there. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Oh, we have a soft set. That's what we should have switched to the first time. So we have an ultra soft set, we have a super soft set, we have a soft set. So yes, we can switch to the ultra soft tire as our teammate is running us down the DRS zone. Grosjean ahead of us.
The car ahead is now running the super soft tire. That's the super soft on the car ahead.
So look at this. So we're up in 13th now. We haven't pitted. Grosjean came out ahead of us. If we had not made those two mistakes by almost spinning out and almost hitting the wall, we probably would be, I don't know, ahead of him and still behind the Red Bulls up there, or the Toro Rossos. So these guys, I don't know if they're faster than me. They should be, because they're on new tires. They just pitted. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think we probably should pit before we wreck this thing.
We're expecting the tyre grip to start falling off noticeably around now, but this set should be okay for a while longer despite that.
And that's what he says. He says that we're going to start slipping around, but he also says we could probably make it. I feel like I'm feeling it the most in the front end grip. I don't have DRS, bro. You only get DRS if you're behind somebody, a second behind somebody. Oh, you probably mean ERS, which I've been using.
The gap to the car ahead is 9.1 seconds.
Alright guys, we're going to pit in for ultra softs. That's what we're going to do. We got 20-ish laps to catch up. If we pit now, we'll come out in 17th. Wow, 17th. I don't like how that sounds. I don't want to pit. I really don't want to pit. I want to stretch it. You can only activate DRS if you are 1 second behind the car ahead of you. You can activate ERS at any time. It's kind of an ongoing thing, ERS is. There's no ERS zone, so it's really easy to confuse ERS and DRS. We got Leclerc ahead of us. Wow, I braked way too early. What was I thinking just now? I'm gonna take the risky move, alright guys? I'm gonna take the risky move. I said we're gonna switch to ultra softs. If we get out of if the car gets out of hand one more time, we're pitting, alright?
Keep pushing. The car behind can't keep up with the pace. We think they're struggling with fuel.
Uh-oh. Fuel, too. I want to get in the top 10. That's 2 positions. We can gain 2 more positions. If we're fast enough to keep up to race pace on these old tires. I'm going to switch to Rich as well. So if I get quiet, it's because I'm focusing. Alright, we're switching to fuel mode Rich. Hopefully I don't regret this decision. Hey, yeah, I agree with you guys. All or nothing. Let's go for it. Let's go. Perez with the new fastest lap. Wow. Thank you for the follow, subscription, or donation. I don't know which one it was. I don't recognize that tone, but appreciate you guys so much for your support. Always.
Behind is 1.5 seconds.
I feel like we're doing decent for how old these tires are. We're actually pulling away now from our teammate behind us. 2 seconds down, Gasly behind us. Ricardo with the new fastest lap. You kind of got a little bit of a traffic jam behind me too. I think I can hear the engine making some weird noises that they're not supposed to make. Wow, that was a faster. Cool. Nice, nice. Now let's get a race update here.
We're sat in P12. Leclerc ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 7.2 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. Gasly is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 3.1 seconds. They're on fresh super softs. The pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Okay, gap ahead is 0.1 seconds.
0.1. I feel like now that I'm focusing, I'm getting a little bit smoother. I'm getting a better feel of what the car is going to allow me to do here. As we just got a fastest sector 1 of the race. Wow. On old tires. These tires are like 30 laps old. So that's amazing. It's just a lot more aggressive on the braking and on throttle. Ricardo posting a new fastest lap. We're still 4 laps in the good. Work for every position I get today. Once we get past a start finish, I'm going to switch our ERS mode down to probably 1.
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Yeah. See, we're on the same page. So I'm hoping that we're catching this guy. You hear that sound? I think that's the engine like tripping out. The gap behind us is now 5 seconds. That's good. So we're leaving them. I believe those guys behind me, as my engineers said, is that they're trying to save fuel. So they're in the lower fuel mode. They couldn't keep up with our pace. So the AI is also trying to spread this race out. So we may have some people at the end of the race who may not make it on fuel. We may gain a couple more positions because people just don't have enough fuel to finish the race. We'll see. It's happened before. I now have my eyes on the Claire. Yeah, the engine is definitely not supposed to sound like that. That's for sure. I don't remember that sound. Back up to 3. And a long straight. Whew, this has been an eventful, busy race. Like the opposite of last race in China.
Gap to car in front is 6.6 seconds.
These tires are holding up very well. Now that I'm driving it like it wants me to drive it. What did he say the gap was ahead? Let's see.
The Claire is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 6.6 seconds. You're gaining by over 5 seconds a lap. Keep it up.
What do you mean?
Fresh super softs.
Oh, I
Their
just wasn't paying
tires are 4
attention.
laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 52.0.
I said we're gaining on him 5 seconds a lap, and he's 6 seconds ahead. What the heck does that mean? Something's not right with that calculation.
The gap behind us is 3.8 seconds.
Put your head in the game, Blue. I'm really paranoid in that section because it's so tight. One misstep and you are in the wall and done. I think our luck is over, guys. I don't think if I hit that wall again, I think that's gonna be the end of our race. There's no more pitting for wings now. If we're gaining on him, we could catch him, and there's a car right ahead of him. So if we're catching him, we can catch the next guy too.
Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach.
We're not boxing. I can feel the on the fast turns. I can feel the rear tires going away. It's starting to get a little slick there in that very last turn. 47% in the rear, 28 in the front. Hopefully we don't start getting blisters or anything like that. I'm not sure that's a thing on F1 2018.
We're leading our teammate by 7.6 seconds. Quick word on the tyres, they look okay for now, but we can see the wear. If you can't feel it already, then you'll certainly start too soon. Just be careful.
Alright, thanks for the warning. Yeah, first half of this race we've been in digging mode, fuel saving mode. Now we're in hunting mode. No longer saving fuel, just slightly saving tires. We're really just trying to survive on this set of tires. It's true, my engine does not sound good. Again, I think we should be good for the end of this race. I don't think it's gonna give out on us. I hope not. Good evening, sir. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
Box, box, box.
telling you, man, I'm not boxing. Oh.
Right, tyre situation. We're good for the time being, but you are going to start to notice the wear, so make sure it doesn't catch you out. Our gap to the car in front is 6.2 seconds.
I thought we were catching him. Apparently we're not. Oh, we making me work for this race, man. There's some races where we just kind of cruise along, like last race, and then there's races like this where we're just fighting. It makes it much tougher for you because, like, again, I'm not doing any replays, no restarts, no flashbacks, none of that, so it makes it tougher because once I made a mistake, I'm stuck with a mistake. I can't just hit restart like I would usually do. Saw that, saw that. Yep. There's a bunch of cars ahead of us, man. It's a bunch of prey. If you notice, it was overcast when we first started this race. Now the sun's out. That could also affect tire wear and how slick the track is. Yeah, we haven't really gained this guy at all. We're now above 50% on tire wear in the rear. So the rear tires are definitely wearing quicker.
Okay, the car behind has newer tires than you. Maintain our gap if possible.
Braked a little bit later than I was wanting to there. My favorite race car driver in F1 is Daniel Ricciardo. Oh no, wait, is it Verstappen? Ah, I always forget. Both of them, I like them both evenly. Oh, we're getting caught by Perez.
They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Perez makes a return. Once again, we're fighting him. Position. I ain't letting him by this time. Oh, hold on. If I keep doing that, I will. The Perez, he's on a fresh set of tires too. Ricardo setting a new lap record. So let's just focus, keep our eyes forward, not let this guy intimidate us.
Okay, looks like you're running on some slightly worn rubber at this point. Should still have a fair amount of grip left, but be mindful, it's going to start falling away.
He is right there. Oh my god! He was not kidding. I could not stop at all. I could not stop at all. Let's see how this affects us. We're going to lose some downforce because of that. It's orange too. It's not even like just okay. It's like really bad.
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
It's not been a good race. I was really looking for this race on too.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.0 seconds.
So we dropped back to 13th after that pass. Yeah, I really don't know what happened. I don't know if I missed the braking zone. I feel like the car just wouldn't stop because it was too fast. To be honest with you, the car doesn't feel that much different. Yeah, it's survival now. Like, there's no pitting at this point. We've already gone too far. If we pit now, we're going to go all the way back to basically last place. And we're probably not going to have enough time to really catch anyone, even on those new tires. So Like you said, it is definitely survival from this point out. The good thing is that we're good on fuel. So don't worry about that. I think that that damage is probably going to affect us the most right here in this section, and in that fast section. Not this one, but the next fast section. It's gonna give us some understeer, and I'm a little concerned about that. Oh yeah, having trouble turning left. Thankfully, we didn't puncture or anything like that. So let's see. Usually, I can take this section full throttle, and we still do. As long as I hit my marks in the correct spot, we're okay. But we're most likely not going to catch Perez. He's just so much faster than us. He said Gasly was having some problems, so he's probably going to end up pitting in. But he's slow, so I'm not really worried about him in our mirror. We were trying to catch Leclerc there for a while. We were really even with him on his old tires. If we had been on new tires, we would definitely catch him, and there we go. Come on, come on. Oh, we hit it again, and it's red now. Oh, we stalled it. Well, guys.
Your front wing is damaged. Expect a lot of understeer unless we replace it.
Yep, I know. This just came from bad to worse. I had a feeling something like this would happen late in the race. We got 10 laps to go now, guys. 10 laps to go. It's still the front right wing, so it's most likely gonna feel it turning right. No, turning left, I'm sorry. Right there.
A new strategy is available on the MFD.
Let's see what they're talking about. They want us to switch the pit now and go to the ultra soft tire, which is expected. I don't want to pit at all, though. Oh, this thing is just gonna be horrible. This end of this race is just gonna suck. Yeah, we're so slow right now. See, you have to get off the throttle there a little bit. Oh, this is the worst. Okay, we're pitting. I can't do that. We're not gonna get any points anyways. We might as well freaking pit.
Okay, back to the pits. You need a new front wing. Box now.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Because if I don't, we're gonna wreck this thing even worse. So we go in for the ultra soft tire. Oh, it sucks. Can I restart? Alright, pit limiter on. Oh gosh, last place. There's only 18 cars. Wait, speeding? I wasn't speeding. Great. Really? I wasn't speeding. Oh man. So 18th place, and we're gonna go a lap down, which I think that's probably Vettel.
Go now.
And I guess we can't do our 5-second penalty now. We gotta do it next lap. That's what I assume.
Look after these tires now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
That strategy didn't work out. It feels nice to be on new tires. I have to say that. We're actually only 17th. I thought we would be 18th. I don't know. We're 18 places. Let's see if we can catch anybody in the next 10-ish laps. The team's gonna be pretty unhappy with us after this race. And I have to do better next week. I don't know where we're racing next week, but we're gonna have to redeem ourselves in the next race, and I have to redeem ourselves at the next street circuit. It sucks is this is gonna, I think, around the time of the season where we can start renegotiating our contract with our team. So this is not going to be a. I have to be very confident talking to them after finishing like this. So I think the next car I see ahead of us, I think that is one of the leaders. I don't think that's for position. We'll find out when we catch him. Spain is next. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Spain sounds like a lot of fun.
We're trailing our teammate by 36.1 seconds.
We're like basically back to where we started the race when we first wrecked out and had to pit for a wing and tires. We were 30 seconds behind him. I'm surprised at how well we did at fuel saving though. Pretty proud of that. Nothing to show for it, sadly, but you know, it's pretty cool that we were 7 laps in the negative for fuel, and we ended up finishing. We're not over yet, but we have almost 4 laps in the green. You hear how much more I can be in the gas now through that section on these new tires. Yeah, those old tires did not like that turn right there. I did really good until we got to that end.
The car in front is 14.2 seconds.
We're 14 seconds behind Stroll. So that car ahead of us is, I think, a Red Bull. I think he is one of the leaders, probably the top 3. I know Hamilton's out of the race. I'm not sure who's leading right now. Fast lap of the race right there. So this is the reason I didn't want to pit in the first place. Now I know we hit the wall and it set us back a bit farther because we had damage and a wing to replace, but even without the wing replacement, it would have put us way back here for pitting another time. That's why I was trying to make it to the end of the race without that. Without changing tires again. Fastest sector 1 there. We'll see. There's still a lot of cars ahead of us that we can catch, and this is a pretty big track. A lot of turns, a lot of time to be made. Rest up to 3, we go to 4 for overtake. Get a hot lap here. Let's finish this thing out. You win some, you lose some, you wreck some.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
That's Ricardo. Not sure what position he's in. Maybe 2nd or 3rd is my prediction. I've gotten a brake too early. And I didn't shift.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.9 seconds.
I also think I remember seeing a 5-second speeding penalty or something like that, which might go on to our final race time. We got DRS. Another fastest lap. We are killing it. If only we could have did this at the beginning of the race or in qualifying. I think that's going to be for position ahead of us is Hartley. Keep in mind we have a 5-second penalty, so we need to pass him and go. I love how the cars sound on the other side of the wall when they pass. It sounds really cool.
Blue flag.
Man, forget the blue flag. We're racing. Alright, so we messed up last time. Did we learn from our mistake? Oh! Okay, just go. Oh my god, get the heck out of my way.
Flag conditions. Create a gap and let the car behind through.
They want me to let Red Bull by, like, no sir.
Nice move. Good job. Our gap to the car in front is
Oh, we overdrove the heck
seconds.
out of that. I was distracted. This is why you don't look in the mirror. Last thing I need right now in this race is more wing damage. Thank you so much. Just a few laps to go. We are a lap down. Got a Stroll up there. We should get a DRS. Stroll's gonna let him by with the blue flag. Not sure we got Van Dorn next. I'm not sure how far up there he is. Yeah, he's pretty far up there. So I believe we got Ricardo as probably Vettel. Or Raikkonen ahead of him. And then Mercedes car. Are you blocking me seriously? Pierre Gasly out of the race. What happened to him? Maybe yellow flag in the next sector.
Caution, caution.
careful, careful. He's stuck over here somewhere. No safety car though. That's a safety car type of race. We should get a safety car for that. We should definitely get a safety car for that.
Blue flag, blue flag.
So we've gained a couple spots. We're in 14th. There's only really one spot, maybe 2 spots behind where we were before we hit the wall again the second time. And we have Red Bull behind us, and he has DRS, so we have nothing we can do about that.
Okay, gap ahead is 15.5 seconds.
Yeah, we're 15 seconds behind the next position, so
we're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
I doubt we're going to catch him. Yeah, you really hear the engine just choking on braking. Jacob, yes, I do have a steering wheel. I only race with the steering wheel. Ooh. Let's go. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh man, what a race, guys, what a race. What a race. It has not been a good one for us. Should be 2 laps to go this time. We are a lap down, so it might be 1 lap to go. Not sure. And I believe we have a 5 seconds penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Well, thank you, Louis, for stopping by, bro. Appreciate you guys. If you gotta go, hopefully I'll see you next race. Which somebody said was in Spain, which should be a lot of fun. I really love Spain. Like, these new tires are definitely doing us good, but we're just so far behind. Just so much ground to make up, but it just doesn't matter that we have new tires. Can't believe I did that last lap. So we started in 16th, qualified horribly, and then started passing people. Got a little too confident, a little too cocky, a little too eager. A lot of other words you say there. We're just gonna
right, so we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race.
But yeah, so right in this section here, we got a little greedy. Vettel's gonna win it, looks like. And we hit the wall twice on both sides. But boom, left, boom, right. Sebastian Vettel's gonna come away with the win. He's been trying to dig out of this whole all race, and it's just not our race. Like I said, you win some, you lose some, you wreck some. Oops. So, that's how it's going to finish.
I can't say that I'm happy with how today went, but I'm sure you gave it your best. Better luck next time.
Oh, man.
That's a
Well, Louis,
fantastic
thank you, man.
performance from
Thank all of
Ferrari.
you
It hardly looked in doubt.
for stopping by. Thank you so much for
So, Ant, how exactly did they
watching
set themselves apart from
and
the pack
suffering
Well, I
through
think
that
track
one.
conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature.
I really
you
feel
name it.
like
These
if
cars come
we
alive when the tyres are just at the right
qualified
temperature.
well,
So the more easily you can keep them
we
there,
at least
the
had a
better your
top
race tends to
3
go. And that's exactly what
car.
happened. Their car
Maybe
just
even
went
could have
so
competed to
comfortable
win.
out
Just an unlucky day, yes.
And as we can see, it's
and
time
if
for
you
the
guys
podium. And as the
who
drivers
race
make their
and
way
like
out,
racing, you
there's
know
a
that you have
familiar
days like
red
this.
suit making its way to the top
Especially
step.
unless
Fantastic
you're
win
somebody
for
who
Ferrari.
always restarts. Obviously, we could have hit a restart the race early on and probably had a better race if we had, if I had another chance at this, I could probably do a whole lot better. But then again, I could have also wrecked. So who knows? In the end, this is how it ended up turning out. It is what it is. We'll just do better next time. That's all I can say. So I definitely enjoyed it. I really liked racing there.
And now
it was a lot
let's
of
take
fun.
a look at the driver's
Very
standings.
busy. It was really
It's a
fun.
good result for Sebastian
Trying to
Vettel,
save
who
fuel,
moves
save
further
tires,
ahead
do
at the top
pit
of the
strategy. All that was
table.
like
And
a lot
now
of
I'd
fun.
like to ask
So I really did enjoy
Anthony
the race,
Davidson,
even though I didn't
who
try
was your
to
driver of the day?
Probably
Like I said, it is what it is. But so next week I guess Spa, not Spa, I mean Spain, wherever we go, we'll just try
And
to do
here's
better.
how things are shaping up
team
in the
is not gonna be happy
Constructors'
with us,
Championship.
about
Ferrari
that finish.
extend their
We didn't
lead
beat
at the
our
top of the
teammate,
championship. It was
Van
great
Dorn.
having you with us
So
for
that's
this
our
weekend.
first
I
loss
hope you
there.
enjoyed it as much
Then
as
we just
we
didn't
did.
finish very well
Until
either,
next
so.
time, though, goodbye.
Yeah. Good next time. I'm looking forward to the next race, which will probably be, I don't know, sometime next week, I assume, if I'm able to stream that. But as usual, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can't hear me. Okay. Oh, because they're talking. My bad. I was talking over them talking. Basically, I'm just saying, it wasn't a good day. Very unlucky day. So it is what it is. We'll do better next time, next week. Team's not gonna be very happy with how it turned out. I enjoyed the race for sure. I would love to redo it, but I'm not going to. So it is what it is, though. It is what it is. So we'll leave it at that, guys. I'm gonna actually not stream the replay this time. I will I'll record some of it for like kind of like a recap for our next video. But so I'm gonna end the stream here so that I can stop the stream and start recording the replay so I can cut it up and do whatever I do. But I'll keep you guys updated. Definitely hit me up on Instagram, wherever, if you want to ask me questions. You can join Discord and all that stuff. But thank you so much for watching. Remember, you got 3 choices though: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you guys next time, next video. Peace.